Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Flames will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Trainer. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Gleason. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
There he goes! They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Rockets getting set on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Rockets have moved it inside the 20. Dropping back, it's Gleason. They'll run the screen. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's great. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Gleason. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running it to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Looking to fire. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. The field goal is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Mobley. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Toledo 7, Liberty 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Traynham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
To the air, it's Gleason. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Flames will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Blue. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice move, create some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Extending the play. On the run deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing an incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Rockets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for room. It's Gray. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Makes the grab, it's Crosby.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
He'll toss it. It's a running room. Oh, out of space. At the 20. Touchdown Flames. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Gleason. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traynor. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Flames moving quickly to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Toledo! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Gray. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go.
Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, ready? 325. Get high. Get high. Get high.
What a cut. Now he's loose. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Vasco. Got a man. It's great. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Flames come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, where I can just make plays right behind them.
Oh, they're after him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vasco. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Blue. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about the simple run? Like, I believe in my guys. We're going to pound the rock. We're going to get the first down. Nice job by this offense.
The Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air, it's Vasco. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Toledo. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Toledo 21, Liberty 7.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Wants to throw on third. Complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Come on, set.
They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Crosby. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And his throw is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good mood the last couple games.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Vasco. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Flames want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Gray. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Flames are on the move.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at him.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Toledo.